Hello students, in this class we will see the question paper, model question paper, third model question paper of 2025, 1 marks questions only. Okay, let's see this first question. The product of prime factors of 90 means just take 90 and solve, find the prime factorization. 245 is a 3 1 is a 3 5 is a 15, 3 5 is a 15. Therefore, 90 is equal to 2 into 3 square into 5. Just arrange if not given. Okay, it is either way, it is C, right? 3 3 they have separately given. Okay, if the lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 are parallel lines, what should be the condition for parallel lines? It should be, you should remember the table again, and I'm telling 1 marks question will be derived from that 9 points table in the chapter. So for parallel lines, okay, what should be the condition? You know that it is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Okay, that is b a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Clear? If the graph of the quadratic polynomial passes through the points, what are the points? Minus 3 0, minus 1 5, 0 minus 6 2 0. What are the zeros? You should remember, see, when a graph is given and x-axis y-axis given, you will answer the x coordinate of the graph which intersects the x-axis. Similar way, you pick the x coordinate from the given points, they are the zeros for the graph. So x coordinates is what are the coordinates? It's not necessary that they have to give all x coordinate as answers. They have given only few of them. You have to be cautious while picking the answer. See, what are the x coordinates from the given points? Minus 3, minus 1, 0 and 2. Check out the answers. Minus 3, 6? No. Because 6 minus 6 is not part of x coordinate. 0 minus 3? Yes, it is there. Okay. And minus 3, 2? Yes, it is there. So there is a ambiguity here, right? So just check out. You have to answer your x coordinate values as the zeros. Check out what combination. Minus 6 not there. Then 0 minus 3, yes, 0 is there, minus 3 is there. But when a graph is passed like this, x coordinate, which is the origin, we cannot say that it is a 0, but it is 0 minus 6. If you just draw the graph, you'll understand. Means if it is like this, you will say these x coordinates are the zeros of this graph. Similarly, all x coordinates from these given points are zeros here. Minus 1, minus 5, minus 1, minus 5 not there. 0 minus 3, yes, 0 is there, minus 3 is there. Minus 3, 2 is there. So minus 3 also there, 2 is also there. So this seems to be a ambiguity here, means we have two answers for this. Okay, so better I suggest write one here and one in any part of the answer sheet, because both are applicable here. Understand? So I first write D minus 3 2, 3 minus 3 2. Okay, let's see next question. Fourth one. In an AP, AN is equal to 2n minus 1. Just write that. What is the common difference? You have to find two terms, and difference of them is the common difference. So just find A1 is 2 of 1 minus 1 is 1. A2 is 2 of 2 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, common difference is equal to A2 minus A1, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. What is the answer here? A. Okay. Just substitute and find A1, A2 and answer that. So answer is A2. Fifth one. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining the two points. That is, let midpoint formula you have to use. Let A of minus 4 comma 2 B of minus 2 comma 6 are the 2 points. Okay. Then midpoint formula is just x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So what you have to write is midpoint is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is minus 4 plus of minus 2 by 2, 2 plus 6 by 2. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 8, minus 8 by 2 is minus 4, 2 plus 6 is 8, 8 by 2 is 4. Sorry, minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6, 6 by 2 is 3, minus 3. Minus 3 and 4, that is B is the answer. You write minus 3 comma 4, B. Next, see tan theta is 1, find the value of secant theta. So don't construct a table and find the other two sides here. Tan theta is 1 means you should know what is 1 in tan table. It is tan 45. Okay. When tan 45 is 1, if by looking at these two, we get theta as 45. Then find secant 45. What is asked is secant theta. Theta has come here as 45, right? So theta is 45. Therefore, secant theta means secant 45. Secant 45. Secant 45 is 1 by cos 45. Cos 45 is root 2. 1 by root 2. Therefore, secant 45 is root 2. You should know the table properly there. So, what is the answer here? D, root 2. Seventh one. In the figure, a toy is made up of cone mounted on the hemisphere as shown in the figure. Formula to find the volume of the toy. When a complex solid is given, you split that solid according to the shapes, apply the formulas. That will be your aggregated formula for the solid. So here, what is the formula means? Formula of cone plus formula of hemisphere. What is the formula of cone? Volume of cone. Volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Volume of hemisphere. What is the volume of hemisphere? 2 by 3, because pi r is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Half of that is 2 by 3 pi r cube. 2 by 3 pi r cube. Total solid is, you add them. Okay, you add them because combination of solid. Okay. So answer is the C here. C, that is C 1 by 3 pi r square h plus 2 by 3 pi r cube. It is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, let's move to the next question. Eighth one. If the probability of losing a game of a kabaddi is 0.25, means they have given P of E is 0.25. Why do we say P of E? We should say let E be the event of losing a kabaddi game. This is again an important formula. It is based on P of E plus P of E dash is 1. That is the formula here. Therefore, P of, then the probability of winning a game, we don't know. So we say let E dash be the, yet E dash or whatever E bar, you can call anything here, be the event of winning a game. Let E bar be the event of winning a game. E bar be the event of winning a game. Event of winning a game. E bar. Therefore, P of E plus P of E bar is equal to 1. P of E is 0.25. P of E bar we don't know. Therefore, P of E bar is 1 minus 0.25. Subtract properly here. Otherwise, you lose the marks. So 0.75 B is the answer. B 0.75. Okay. The first main is completed. We'll move to the second main. Ninth question. What is the HCF of 7 and 12? You should be knowing this directly. Don't try to calculate because they are co-primes. HCF will be 1 for the co-primes. Let's move to the next question. Write the general form of a quadratic polynomial where a, b, c are the real numbers and x is a variable. So what is the quadratic formula? Directly you write the formula ax square. You please remember to write the condition here. Okay, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a not equal to 0. I'll write ax square. Okay, so simple it is. Write the formula to find the area of the quadrant of a circle. Area of a circle is what? Pi r square. So quadrant is what? If you don't know the quadrant, this is the quadrant. This whole area is what? Pi r square. Quadrant is 1/4 of the circle. Therefore, this is the answer. Therefore, area of quadrant is equal to pi r square by 4. Quadrant of a circle. Okay. Let's move on. The 12th question. Write the formula to find the volume of the cylinder whose radius is r and height is h. Okay. So volume of cone. Volume of cone is what? Volume of cone is 1 pi r square h. That is, sorry, here volume of cylinder they have asked. I was thinking that only. Cylinder is pi r square h. So volume of cylinder pi r square h cubic units. Cubic units. Let's move to the next question. What does the L represent the formula in the median? Median formula L always represents the lower limit of the median class. Since it's a 1 marks question, very simple answer is enough. If required detailing, you have tried lower limit of median class. Okay. Let's move to the next question. Okay, let's see next page. We'll move to the next page. In the following figure, ABC triangle, DE parallel to BC, other three sides are given. Find the EC. So by BPT, you know that Thales theorem or BPT or whatever you call, we know. Just write the figure and give the details given. You write it. Okay. So what we write is AD by DB, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Right here given everything you write and draw the figure also. Okay. So EC is asked. EC is how much? Okay, let's substitute the values then find the EC. This is AD. Okay. AD is how much? 1.5. DB is how much? 3. This is AE1. EC we don't know. That's what we have to find. EC is equal to 3 into 1 is 3 by 1.5. Don't get confused with the decimal. 3 1 ja 3.5 is a 15. 0.5 is nothing but 1 by 2. That is 2. That is 2 centimeter. Clear? It becomes reciprocal. 15th one. In the following figure, O is the center of the circle. AB is the tangent at P to the circle. If BPQ is 50 degree, find POQ they have asked. It's very important, tricky question it is. You know that actually. The logic here is, I'll explain the logic, then I'll solve it. POQ is an isosceles triangle because PO and OQ are the radii of the circle. Since POQ is an isosceles triangle, OP is perpendicular to AB. OPP is 90 degree. So OPQ we get. So as OQP, then add and subtract in 180 degree. You get POQ. Okay. Let's see. How do we write? Therefore, here just draw the figure, everything you draw. Okay. Then write the given BPQ is 50. Okay. POQ triangle is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Because PO equal to OQ, radii of circle. When it is isosceles, also OP perpendicular to AB. Therefore, OPQ is 90 degree. OPQ. Let me write it. OPQ. Okay, it's not writing. Give me time. I'm sorry for that. OPQ is 90 degree. OP is perpendicular to AB. Therefore, okay, POQ is okay. OPQ how much? OPB is 90. I'm sorry. OPB is 90. Therefore, OPQ is 90 minus 50, 40 degree. Therefore, POQ is 180 minus 40 plus 40. Why 40 plus 40? Because we know OPQ plus PQO plus QOP is 180 degree. These two are radii of the circle. So these opposite angles are equal. Therefore, POQ is 180 minus 80. That comes to 100. It's very important. Full of so many kinds of rules have come here. 180 minus 80 is 100 degree. Okay. Let's move on to the last question. 16th one. Find the class mark in the class interval 10 to 25. 180 minus 80 is 100 degree. 16th question. Find the class mark. Ci given is what? 10 minus 10 to 25 is the Ci. Class mark is, what is class mark? You know that? Do you know? It's the average of the two class intervals. That is lower class limit plus upper class limit. Means lower class limit plus upper class limit by 2. Means 10 plus 25 by 2. That becomes 25 plus 10, 35 by 2. That is 17.5. Class mark or midpoint of the class, everything is same. Okay. Lower class limit plus upper class limit by 2. Lower class limit plus upper class limit by 2. Okay. Please go through this paper. Very important questions are there. Most of them are having straight formulas. The one important is this probability thing, and this one on tan trigonometry is again an important thing. It's not straightforward. Okay.